Hi everyone. I wanted to share with you the results of what the work I've been doing at the moment and the realizations that's been coming in. So I did the first webinar, it's recorded, so it's there, it's a living recording on the sinuses. And there was so much self-hatred being released and so many different illusions and fears coming out of the system, and ancestral abuse as well was coming out of the system. And also the low self-esteem, which is connected to abuse energies, which is connected to I'm not good enough, religious belief systems. I'm not good enough to connect to God. I'm not good enough to be present. I'm not good enough to be here. So that was the first part. And what I've been now working, because I'm doing the webinar tonight on the lungs, and it's interesting when I tune into that part. So we have our higher selves, and then we have the part of us that's living here, Damien living here, in this life, having this experience. So in the first part, I noticed there was a lot of protection from this part of me connecting to fully above. What's coming now is, because I'm in the lungs, also we cleared grief, sadness, hurt on all levels, different levels. But now the higher self, I realize, also has the belief system that Damien can't handle all the knowledge. Damien can't handle all the information of consciousness. So this is the lungs now. So tonight, what I want to do is I want to really connect to the higher self and say, listen, I accept I can handle it. I accept I'm an adult now. I accept I'm growing up. This is the same programming, interestingly enough, to the inner child work that we're doing. So, but on a different level. So tonight, what I want to open up is a field to connect with our higher selves and have communication with our higher selves, and to say, I'm ready. I'm ready. I accept the knowledge. I accept my higher self fully in my lungs, in my life, with the knowledge. And I accept this, the gifts and the knowledge. So this is what I'll be supporting you to do later on this evening in this webinar. And then later we're going to be working with the heart. So if you weren't involved in the webinar, the first webinar, all is good, it's fine, because I have the recordings and you can do it either before today or you can do it tomorrow. It's fine, it works in the system anyway, or a later date. So I say the first one was sinuses, upper respiratory. Now we're working with the lungs, and then I'm going to work with the heart. So it's amazing how many different gifts and transformations are coming up when you put the focus in the system, the intention in the system. So I feel really blessed and honored that, we started this respiratory cycle, because I didn't see a lot of these things in myself, and now they're all coming up to the surface. And no better time, because we're being pushed to stay at home, so there's less space to distract ourselves. Not unless you're in the fear from social media, but there's less space to distract ourselves. So as there's less space to distract ourselves, then all the topics start coming up. And the same thing with relationships as well. In relationships, there's less space to run away. So all the programming from my parents' relationship or ancestral relationship also is coming up. So I'll do a webinar later on that, I feel, because it's a crucial time, and it's a time for, instead of breaking from partners or splitting from ourselves, because it is ourselves, to embrace this and to accept it and to transform it. So yes, have a really nice day. And I say, if you use this time to really self-reflect and ask what part of my higher self maybe is afraid to let the information, or thinks I can't handle this information, and it's the right time and I'm ready. It's the right time and I'm ready. No better time. So so I invite you to really, if it fits with you, this information, to sit with it and reflect with it, and then see what parts of your life is out of balance or see where there's no flow or there's deadness in your life. And this will come up in many aspects of your life. It was amazing how the finances was affected by the belief system of, in the ancestral lines and this life, of I'm not good enough to be here in front of God, to face God, which the creator is ourselves. So by clearing that, then the flow and the life force comes into the system. So yeah, there's many, many gifts, and I'm really, really feel honored and blessed that these gifts are coming in and we can all access them and transform from them and support each other and create a community of support. So have a beautiful day, and yeah, maybe I see you at the webinar, or else if you want to even meditate around the time of the webinar. But really to self-reflect today of asking your higher self, okay, what part of you maybe doesn't trust I can handle the information, or make more space for your higher self to come into your life. And your voice, it's working with me already. So I can really feel my system, as it always does, preparing myself before a webinar starts. I really never know what's going to happen in the webinars or in the sessions I do, because the system is preparing itself. It's always perfect. It's always perfect, and we're always ready. Great. So have a beautiful day, and it's nice and sunny here in Mykonos at the moment. So yeah, and I'm sure it is wherever you are. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.